Check, check. Well, I'm back. How many registered race? Check it, check it, check. Well, that doesn't need to be running. When was this race? 4 o'clock? Hey, welcome back. So the audio went to caca. I went and changed the buffer and got a blue screen of death and an immediate reboot.
About to get in a Porsche Cup race, so I'll be back.
All right, man, good luck. I'm going to jump in this Indy next race. I'm going to do more officials, even if we...
Might die, but we'll see.
That's what I... Yep, that's what I did. But we survived. We made the end. Just ended up getting... yeah, anyway, you saw it. Here's what it is. Well, there's 12. It's not enough for a split, though. Delara IRO1 at Charlotte. That could be fun. Formula C's at Catalonia. Gen 4s are at Mexico City. All right, this is fixed. Minute 24. I don't think we're going to be anywhere close, but I don't care. We're here for the grins. Track temp, a little different. It's a Monza.
BustaWrench is now live. Streaming iRacing, chilling and racing iRacing.
Front of you, in the middle of the track.
I think Formula B race might be fun.
On the YouTube, hit that like button and show some love to the algorithm.
Good length race, 15 laps. Qualify! Don't do that.
Green flag. Check the flag, boss.
Let's mutter on the dance floor. But now kill the groove. Yeah. Hey. I'll show you next week's GT track. Next. Monza combined is crazy.
Sup.
Hey, DJ. You know, doing officials, losing iRating. I did a Porsche Cup race. Seemed like a good idea at the time. And admittedly, like, the first 11 laps were pretty clean. And then we got hunted.
These have peer-to-peer, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's actually really cool because it you can use it in short bursts because it deactivates with the brake.
Left side on the restart. Pits are closed.
But yeah, I think it's got 180 seconds.
Field is
150 seconds. But you can set it.
Finger guys, look over there to your right.
You want how much time per push. Default.
This might be easier than SF.
It has a newer tire model. So they're about as fast as the SFL lap time wise, but they don't have as much downforce, so they slide more. But it's also got the latest tire model, so it protects the tires a little bit better. Not as grippy as the SF. They sort of sit in between the SF and the SFL.
I see. I'll be watching.
I like them. I like them a lot. I run the ovals a lot more than the streets, but I do like them on road courses too. They have in-cockpit ARBs. And the push to pass.
All right, buddy. Line up behind the stick.
O and rolling start,
You're
but
gonna be
S
lining up
different.
behind the 6.
IndyCar. But they're cool, I like them. They sound okay.
You're gonna be lining up behind the 6.
It's still going to be carnage into turn 1. It's Interlagos after all, but we'll see. Hopefully better than my F3 race I did here a few weeks ago.
Before we get up to speed here, bud, just reach your hand up there, make sure that microphone is where it needs to be. It's a little difficult to hear you sometimes at this racetrack.
How many wide are we, Mr. Piper?
I'm at green. On your right. Clear, clear, clear. On your right.
Yeah, that's how you hold your brake, Mr. Red Bull man.
Done.
We're gonna need metal, or just cut it off.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Take a ride, it's all fucked up.
Well, that was short. Ripped the whole frickin' side pod off. That was going to be a good view. Let's have a look here. You just thought you'd just hang a left straight into the car next to you instead of, you know, going right or maybe hitting the brakes? Oy. Eh. Welcome to officials. You don't have a wing, man. Just think how much faster it'll be without all that drag. Not pitting. Is pitting. Okay. I thought, dang, that's ballsy. Alright. What's it gonna say? We're done. Too much damage. Too much damage. We're done. Alright, well, we can watch a little bit for DJ. That's the leaders. It's this track, it's like a lot of them. If you can get through turn 1 and 2, you're good. I guess the first reaction is, oh, I gotta get out of the way, and they forgot that they had someone next to them. And it's a C-Class. At least with SF, you've got B class. Not that it always helps. But I'm going to try a week of screw it, we're just going to race what we want to race. We'll do the practice, we'll make sure we like the car and we're happy with the track, but we're just going to race. And so far I think we're down about 100 points. Actually, I was reasonably happy with how we were going in P Cup. We're in 14th. We're going to lose about 20 points, so I was happy with that. We're with the pack, keeping up, picking up speed. And this huge pack from like 12th to 20th formed. And then for some reason someone went screaming by because they missed their braking marker altogether. And then I got hit in the back, which pushed me into the back of the guy in front. And then I went back into him again. And that was like lap 11 of 14. We lost 2 spots there. We were able to hang on to the end with, you know, basically low downforce from the busted diffuser. But these cars do race nice. They don't have as much downforce, so there's not quite as much dirty air. They'll move around. And you got a little bit of push bars. Which is stealthy. I can't remember if it lights up or not. Got a feeling it doesn't light up in this car like it does in the SF, so you can tell when someone's boosting in SF. I don't think you can in this. But I do like that it turns off when you hit the brake, so you can do it on the short corners where you don't need a full boost and you're going to be hitting the brakes. You don't want to have to remember to turn it back off before you come back into the corner. So for little squirts, it's actually quite good. Actually a decent battle at the front. They don't like curbs. They don't like you putting the power down when you've got the rear cocked. A decent battle up front. Oh, nice move. Yeah, lots of passing. Whoop. Hold on to it. He wasn't close enough, or he's out of push to pass. Which would be a shame, there's 8 laps left.
Sorry man, dumb people.
Ah, it happens. I'm not particularly concerned. It's cost of playing, and I'm kind of into playing at the moment.
Finished with 3 incidents.
Not too bad. As long as they weren't 3-4x incidents. Usually see a lot of Brazilians at this track. They love it. Home track and all.
First 2x for jetting cut off and the third one was off track.
Not bad.
I love that track.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I got force-fed it for about 3-4 weeks in a row, and I finally made friends with it. I was still a couple of seconds off these guys, but I was lapping faster than the 4th and 5th guys. But we didn't make it past turn 3. I don't think we made it to turn 3. Ripped the whole side pod off. Someone spun in front of us. We went to go through the gap. The guy that was on my inside also went for the same gap.
Damn.
But yeah, ripped the whole side pod off. You could see the intercoolers and heat exchangers. It was interesting. But DJ was interested in how they race, so I thought I might as well watch the race, and it's been a pretty good race up front. These guys have been changing position every couple laps. These cars do have push to pass, so there's strategy involved. They draft really well.
What's the reload time for peer-to-peer?
That's cooldown time, I think it's like a minute? No, I don't think it's that long. It's not as harsh as the Super Formula. But so with the Super Formula you turn it on and then you have to turn it off. This you turn it on and it's got a set, it'll go on for 15 seconds unless you hit the brakes or turn it off. I think you can set that too, so you could make it 10 seconds or whatever if you wanted a shorter burst, or is it 20 seconds in the Super Formula? I can't remember. No, in practice it doesn't turn off unless you turn it back off. I was ran Road Atlanta practice in it earlier. Wanted to see what sort of lap times. I figure I could get it down to a 105. I think I was running 108s first couple laps. Yeah, it's not a good place to try and pass.
Having a hard time grasping when to use that system.
Yeah. I'd use it like coming out of corners,
That's why I drive SFL.
And sometimes I'll use it just for helping lap time. Sometimes I'll use it to actually pass. But these things have a pretty good draft as well. But then you have to be careful of when if it tops out the gear. Like sometimes you'll hit it on a straight and you'll hit the rev limiter because you've maxed the gearing out. So in that case, I'll use it earlier in the straight to get up to speed. Or use it in weird places where they don't expect, then you can get a jump on someone. It's 50 horsepower, so it's, you know, it's a decent push. I think it goes from 450 to 500 horsepower with the push.
I have that car, just never done a race in it.
The ovals tend to have fallen off because a lot of the tracks are low line specials. Stick it on the low line, you can't get past, which sucks. But no, it's a fun car. Newest tire model, push to pass. Racing's typically pretty good from what I've seen. Obviously today's didn't go particularly well, but we'll do another one tomorrow. Give it another go. You can see how much they slide around. The track temp's like 85, about 115 Fahrenheit, 120 Fahrenheit, 42 degrees centigrade. So it's really, really hot. You can see they'll overheat the tires and start sliding around. They slide around more than a GT3, maybe not quite as much as a GT4. Or about, you know, maybe about the same. The tire seems to be really hard, so it seems to last quite well. You live, DJ? Gonna go call it after this, go cook some dinner, and then see what's happening tonight. I'm gonna go find somebody to raid here
No,
a
I am
couple
about
laps.
to a friend's over.
Ah, no worries.
Maybe later tonight.
We'll throw it to someone and then I'll go cook dinner. I'm gonna make some fried rice tonight.
All good, have a good rest of the night.
Oh yeah, you too, mate. But so you go. Hope you enjoyed the racing. The racing is fun. I'll race this with you. I prefer these over the Super Formula Light. Probably over the Super Formula as well. I like the tires better. They don't have, the push to pass doesn't work on ovals. But there's only a few tracks the ovals are really good on because they like the flatter ovals. The low line just is king. You can't get enough going on the outside to get around. They gotta fix something for that. I don't know. If the real racing's like that, then there's a problem with the car. Or it could be they just need to enable push to pass on the ovals. Because I think the real Indy Next uses push to pass on the ovals. I could be wrong. And Indy's got its hybrid boost now. Ooh, so he's gonna get it. Well, they got one more lap. Guys are being at it. Clean race. Will it stay that way? I probably prefer the inside coming into turn one. Oh, interesting. He might have some push to pass left, and so he wants the back be in the pocket. I could see that. Then it's going to be, okay, where are you going to use it? Can you sit in the back pocket with, say, 10-20 seconds of push to pass up your sleeve and then get around to the last turn? The straight's pretty long. Lock up. Been putting that brake bias backwards.
Very good battle. Nico.
Ooh. Brazilian beats the, was that Puerto Rican? Yeah, very cool. All right. Still here, Reed? Here was my start. Oh yeah, you can see the radiator. That right rear is the thing that got all bent. Alright, let's go find someone to raid.
Checkers.
Yo, I Margo live on YouTube if you wanna hope in.
Yeah. Go for it. Drop in the Discord. I'm gonna go cook dinner, but then I'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you everyone for hanging out today, for all the subs and all that cool stuff. It has been awesome. All right. Take care of yourselves. Shula's doing some indie. That's indie at Talladega, just by the way. If you want to see nuts.
Turn heads in the totally redesigned Subaru Outback. Dog tested, dog approved.
Consumer Reports has named Subaru the most reliable and best overall automotive brand for 2025.
Hey,